So here we go then, welcome back to race 5 of my team career. We're going to France this weekend for the Grand Prix. As you can see, we're sat second in the driver's standing, 60 points, just behind Pierre Gasly, who is absolutely smashing it this season. In Canada, we picked up a second place, so 3 podiums on the bounce, unbelievable form. Let's get into the weekend, straight into one-shot qualifying. Here we are, getting ready, just checking the last few things with the team. So it's one-shot qualifying on the soft tyre, nice and sunny out there, out on track, 32 degrees. Let's see how we get on. As we start the lap off, DRS wide open, swing it left-handed there, careful track limits. On that turn, you do get penalised for it quite badly. Go right-handed, catch a bollard there. A bit too early into the turn. Keeps it nice and tight round here. Ooh, looks like just got a corner a little bit wrong. Verstappen goes into provisional P1. We drop down to provisional P3. You can see Verstappen quite a way ahead there. Swing it left into a tight and slow right-hander. Cut a little bit of corner there, getting away with it. A nice fast right-hander now, keeping the foot down. 196 miles an hour bend there for a sharp braking point. Not bad there at all, keeps it tight, doesn't use the whole width of the track. Ooh. Car gets a little bit squiggly from underneath us there. We're starting to come round the final corners. Last corner before the straight. DRS will open up for us as we cross the line in a second. Verstappen showing P1. Looks like a
qualifying
P3.
finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Verstappen, Gasly and Jackson. Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Can we begin by having a chat about Charles Leclerc? As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Jackson, Bottas, Lewis Hamilton and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda.
Well, here we go then. Let's get the race underway. 13 laps of France to go. We start on the soft tyre. 5 lights. And away we go. How long were their lights on for? Verstappen and Gasly get away as they are. We stay in third position. Sainz overtakes Hamilton. Attacked here from the Mercedes. We get around the corner first. Oh, look at that. We're right behind Max Verstappen. Verstappen and Gasly really taken to that Red Bull this year. Oh, we thought we'd try him down the inside there. Bollard goes away, car gets squiggly. Oh, massive corner core warning there, and well deserved. Just all out of sorts. We pulled away from Sainz, 1 second gap, 0.04 to Max Verstappen. who's chasing his teammate Pierre Gasly. Couple of comments about the livery for Forza Jackson Racing this year. Hopefully they get their act together and pull something better next year. It's not looking great as we come round that right-hander. Heavy braking zone here, off the track again. Max Verstappen just starting to pull away a little bit, but Carlos Sainz dropping back also. 2-second gap there, so third place looks like. Jackson has cemented it for the next couple of laps unless something catastrophic happens. Pierre Gasly now getting out of touch. Carlos Sainz has pitted. There must have been some contact there. Carlos Sainz pits. As we finish the first lap and go into the second. Verstappen 1.3 seconds in front now, so going to take a big charge to get into him. Out of DRS zone. Hamilton 2.4 seconds behind. So come around that right-hander, it's a lot better this time. Couple of wheels just on the apex there. Runs a tiny bit wide. Showing purple sector 1. As we head onto the long straight. Next lap DRS will open here if you're within the 1 second DRS zone. Unfortunately it doesn't look like we will be with Max Verstappen in 1.3 seconds in front. Verstappen just can't get near his teammate either. Green sector 2 there for Jackson. 192 miles an hour. Around that right-hander, heavy braking into this right-hander. Straight on the power. Verstappen goes 1.5 in front. Not as tight around that corner as normal. Looks like Gasly and Verstappen now just starting to pull away from Jackson. Maintaining the gap to 4th though. Gasly sets the fastest lap of 1:30.6.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the medium.
So here we are into the pits. We go to swap our soft tyres over to the medium. Pitting before most of the field here, so hopefully this pays off on our outlaps. Nice and quick pit stop there from the team. As we race out the pit, we're just got in front of Zhou. And we take P16, great we've not come out behind traffic there. And we can chase down Dan Tickton, Mick Schumacher and Luca Giotto. And we were one of the first to pit, so these will pit, so it's this outlap that really counts for us. 97 miles per hour around that right-hander. It's getting faster and faster every time. And now we can see Dan Tickton. No, hopefully these cars are pitting, which should make the overtake easy enough on them. Our teammate is in the pit, so George is coming to the pits.
coming in for his stop.
So Schumacher and Tickton go into the pits. Luca Giotto does not pit. So we'll have to make an overtaking job on him. Who's in the pits? Where do we go up from here? Quite a few cars in the pit lane there. We go from 16th to 8th with pitted cars. As we join on the back straight of lap 7, DRS open, ERS for good measure as well. We overtake Luca Giotto into 7th place.
Good job, nice overtake.
And Jeff gives us some welcoming words of encouragement. Here we go, more cars into the pit lane. Where will we come out? Hopefully that outlap and subsequent last lap has helped us massively. As we start going through some of them cars, we're up to P3 again. We take our position back. Max Verstappen well out in the clear at 4.4 seconds. And we've gained a 2-second gap there actually on Hamilton. 4.5 seconds to Hamilton. So, unless of any major mess-ups, it looks like P3 is in the bag for this race. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.1 seconds.
Couple of corrections there, but we'll get the job done. as we join for lap 13. Hamilton did manage to bring that gap down by 2 seconds, but nowhere quick enough. Verstappen pulled out in front. Pierre Gasly wins the race for Red Bull. It's Gasly, Verstappen 1-2, but Jackson comes home for the podium, P3.
How did they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can...
Just today, after showcasing some incredible driving, there's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Our championship leader pushes that lead out even further after today's great performance. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest